Alright, you may start recording. Alright, welcome back everybody. After a brief bit of technical difficulties on purely the fault of my own, we
Eh,
have come back to you live on Tuesday night. Quick recap from last week, or 2 weeks ago now. Due to the alternating schedule, this is going to be interesting. You had surprisingly successfully at that, managed to infiltrate and confound, confuse, and otherwise uh, chat your way past the guards of the Vanthampur villa. To the point where you managed to find and then talk your way into the hidden underground cult base that seems to have been built or perhaps been expanded on the existing foundation of the manor house. That's the After managing to talk the Grand Duke out of the relative safety of her cultish surroundings, you proceeded to charm and then lure her out back to Ekard's house, which is where the plan immediately went awry, resulting in the death of the Grand Duke Vanthampur. Um, your newfound cat companion noticed something invisibly watching you from the windows before you decided to cram her body into a wagon, throw on hasty disguises, and make your way to Duke Portier's manor house,
you
which is
make it
where
sound so disorganized. Like
it.
it was a killer plan. It just didn't quite play out, but we did pretty good, I think.
They say
It's like
that no,
90% of the plan worked out.
Yeah,
yeah, they
Except
say
for the
that
part-
no battle plan survives full contact with the enemy. So I
there
mean,
you go.
we did
It's
good
true.
for what we did.
You're in good shape for the shape you're in.
There you go.
So let's see. Ah, yes, and that is where we last left off. You, injured, carting a corpse, possibly having committed some sort of treason, uh, accidentally or otherwise. Prepare to knock at the Duke's door at about, call it 2:30 in the morning. So, knocking on the door reveals no answer right away, as one could possibly expect. A more, what's the word?
Prompt, urgent.
Urgent knocking, yes, thank you. Does eventually lead to the door being opened by a tired-looking the maid who had greeted you initially. She looks tired, a little bit annoyed, um, and surprised to see you all in the state you're in. And she says, "Yes, what do you want?"
We need to
Me?
see the Duke, like right away.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Yes, and we know it's an ungodly early hour, but this is of an urgent matter. And to kind of emphasize my point, I kind of lift up the whatchamacallit, whatever we're covering the body.
Like just some of the trash that you have piled on the body.
We basically just kind of I just kind of move it aside and just kind of lift her head up. Just
She goes pale, looks at the body, looks at each of you, and says, yes, right. Wait here." Before hurrying inside, leaving the doorway open.
She handled that pretty well, actually.
I was about to say I probably shouldn't have done that, but
Where are they standing?
Just kind of on the doorstep. You hadn't been let in, but of course, no one is stopping you now.
Right. Can I see in at all?
Oh yeah, down the long, narrow hallway of the entranceway. Not this duke's house is tall and narrow, not uh, squat and wide.
Like
Um,
me.
yes, like him. Numerous doorways leading off either side. Very, very cluttered with a mishmash of artifacts, stone busts, paintings, little statues, all kinds of things like that. No one in sight, of course. But you do have some knowledge of the layout having stayed here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But after a moment, the Duke appears, comes trundling at a speed you have yet to see him move, actually. Even when his own life was in danger, you have not seen him move this quickly before. Says, what are you doing still standing out here like a bunch of loiterers? Come inside quickly.
I'll
And
move
yeah,
inside.
yep. With that, well, we move on in, I guess.
He's like, um,
Apologies, we were told to wait out here, so.
yes, you're dragging a body, woman. Come on now.
Well,
He's got a point.
yes, but it is the best thing to be polite, isn't it?
I'd say proper protocol can be overlooked in this one instance.
Fair enough.
He leads you and your cart into the
I forgot it's in a cart.
yeah, it's in just like a trash cart. Through the narrow hallway, off into the side room that he initially met you in his little office. He draws the windows and
I'd like to point out that I use prestidigitation to clean up whatever grime and muck that the cart
oh,
leaves
for sure.
behind.
It is a pristine trash cart full of very clean garbage and a corpse. So, let's see. Yes, he draws the curtains, casts a quick eye over the numerous objects that have been knocked over or bumped, then sits down heavily in his chair and says, What happened, my friends? What happened?"
We killed the she-devil for you.
We had attempted to just knock her out and restrain her for you. Unfortunately, it is I that tried to do such a thing, and it did not go over well.
Thing is, we actually tried going for just simple negotiations. We just wanted to talk to her. But we got to talking to her, and she just flipped all kinds of lids. Totally and completely bananazoid. Honest thing, really.
Entirely.
Well, it was after the spell wore off. That's true, but
Cast a spell
And then
on her.
Well, no. Well, I cast Charm Person because she wasn't wanting to come with us on her own. So we had cast Charm Person to make her a little bit more eager to come and follow us,
And that did more
which she
quiet.
did.
yes. And to be fair, we had already cast a spell before that to make Ekard look like her son. So there was a vast amount of deception, but it is true we did not strike the first blow. Self-defense.
Didn't we though?
I
Self-defense.
would have. If somebody not restrained me.
Well,
Self-defense.
yeah.
There's something magical about sitting back and watching you guys self-incriminate.
No, self-defense.
Yeah, I was not enjoying that at all.
I tried giving an explanation as to what we were doing,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I'll totally own up to killing her. It was absolutely my fault, but I was trying from the beginning as well, so I succeeded. So
Great, I guess.
you
I'm
all
saying.
you all failed. I succeeded.
Well, at least one of us can find success in this.
I don't consider this a success. I
Right,
consider
I
this
mean,
a very, very bad outcome.
Right, bad Asmodeus, bad. Yes.
And something very bad is going to happen.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
Ekard's just
yes.
Do you have
tempting.
any idea how this looks? I can't even keep my accent.
Oh my god.
Oh, so we're not the only ones being deceptive here, I see.
Yes, this is my actual voice. I am
Oh
the
my
true
god.
villain.
Oh my god.
Imagine. I was in on it the whole time, you fools.
This looks like I
Okay.
hired an assassination squad.
I'll be
Well,
alright.
no. There are
Oh.
ways, and like at this point, I'm pacing back and forth in front of his desk, and there are ways that we could go about this. I mean, we have the information to expose her. We could say that it was self-defense. Realistically, she had attacked us when our
After you
efforts
broke
to
into our house disguised as our son who was kidnapped in my own basement.
Not
Again,
apprehended.
He is comfortable,
Yeah.
and to be fair, he was doing some ne'er-do-well things, and we had to restrain him for the good of everyone.
And
Realistically,
she was also doing unsavory things in her basement as well.
What proof do you have, sir?
I mean,
Visual
Mental images.
Yes.
yeah, those are
Oh, and by the
quite
way,
hard to show people. Although I am working on it.
I was gonna say I'm keeping Nurgle outside to keep watch. Just by the way.
Okay.
I mean, at some point, if I find a way to pull images from somebody's brain to show everybody, that could be great. I am working on it.
We
I just
also-
don't have the. Sorry, wrong place,
Yeah.
wrong time.
No, it's okay. I do that all the time. We also have a witness. I'll point at the cat.
Yes, the cat. Oh, damn. The cat can't speak. Who has speak with animals? You. And I'll point at Ekard. Ekard, you speak with unicorn. Could you cast speak with animals and speak with this beast?
I just kind of like give her the like deer in the headlights look, and I
Come
just
on.
not within my bag of tricks, unfortunately. I can maybe
But
converse with my patron and see if she can potentially
Yes.
grant me that.
good
I can't.
idea.
I can't guarantee anything.
Shame, really. But that's a good first step. If not, I mean, we could just find somebody who can cast speak with animals. That it would give us better proof because the cat had been down there. Oh, and that's another thing. When we went down there, we walked into this room and there were four, and I mean like four, like pointy hatted, knelt down on the ground, praying with their foreheads to the floor to this big, what do you call that, Beriadan? The big statue. Just a statue? Obelisk?
Ugly.
It
Yeah,
was
obelisk, that's the
hideous,
word.
but yes, a big obelisk. And they were muttering these insanities that just devil worshippers. They were everywhere. Again, I wish I could prove this to you, but it was insane.
Craziest shit I ever saw.
And I mean, I am a very honest person. I pride myself on this. But yeah, no, not having any actual evidence is a problem. Although, no, that would also incriminate us. Never mind. She's struggling. Like you can see, like she's panicked, but she's excited at the prospect that like we've probably figured this out. But then at the same time, she's like, "Oh, we fucked up."
Well, we can always go back and I can get to Cult's head for you.
Could you not kill them?
Incriminating.
They're
Yeah,
no good if they're dead.
yeah, that would be
The
a
dead
problem.
can speak.
Can they?
Ekard! Speak cast with dead. I have
Uh,
not learned that one yet. Oh
yeah,
my gosh, is it in my books?
Yeah, that's not that's not another trick in my repertoire either.
Oh my god, hold on, I'm looking now. I'm like
You're
panicked, and I'm like,
frantically flipping.
I'm flipping through my spell books now. At
I was
this
gonna like walk her over to like a chair and just kind of like sit her down. Just
point. I'm freaked out, guys. Like,
Ekard just is kind of like leaning up against the wall and like, why didn't I become a bard like grand old mama told me to?
and no, we do not want animate dead. That would be so bad.
please continue the conversation without us. We will look into magical means.
Suppose we could maybe catch one of the. Nah, the guards aren't gonna do anything. Maybe we could go back and get one of the cultists and be like, "Hey, we need you to come with us to see what's her face."
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. We'll just go back and we'll cast Charm Person on him too.
Well, maybe we won't have to if you go back as
Amric.
Amric.
Damn, I don't have it.
You know, at this point, I'll almost be willing to try that just to see what would happen. Hell, I
It
might
can't
be
go
able to
any
use.
worse.
I might be able to use good disguise self. And like, hell, why not just go with Amra? Let's just go the whole 9 yards. Let's just disguise self as Lady Van Vamper herself. Go with the head honcho.
You could actually. That would probably be a better idea.
Along those lines, couldn't we? I'm looking at the Duke Portier at this point.
Hmm.
You at the very least believe that she was doing things that would harm the city, correct?
Of course. We've spoken with her son, and we have the note that she was trying to assassinate me. But you must understand how this looks.
Do we have the body of the assassinator? I'm sorry.
No, we do not. Yeah, no.
Not anymore.
Elected by the god, yes.
So what if we just had her, and I point to Ekard. What if we just had her confess to whoever you needs confessing to?
He
We are creating the evidence, but at the same time, we know it is the right thing. Do we not?
But you do understand. Fuck, I've lost it completely. Yes, Walt. Yes. Okay, we're back. Yes. I'm so stressed I can't keep my accent.
Fair enough. Me neither.
Yes, but you understand.
This is why I don't generally bother with one.
Yes, it's terrible. You understand, of course, that if she were to confess, they would arrest him.
Oh, right.
And then we'd break them out.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, prison break. I love it.
Well, no, that could get very, very sticky very, very quickly.
Honestly, a prison break would be kind of less on my situation. I'm really more concerned about the possibility of execution.
Yes.
I'd rather
No,
like to
sorry.
keep my head, thank you. I'm quite attached to it.
And
Why
what if
would
they
we-
found out that you were impersonating her? That would be even worse.
True.
If now hear me out. She gives a speech, or like Ekard does as her, gives a speech admitting everything, and then immediately bolts away. Goes around a corner, and then Ekard changes back. We have the dead body laying there, and then we say we killed her
I'm gonna
because
need
she
more
wouldn't
smoke
come
bombs.
quietly.
Again, I feel like that could be sticky because then there could be witnesses that would, and that's breaking another law to bring justice to a law that we already broke.
I'm okay with breaking many laws.
Well, don't say that out loud.
Well, Duke Portia, you don't have the authority just to simply proclaim, I have evidence and this is the law.
Not without evidence to present.
Who would
But
stop
we
you?
have the letter
We have the letter, yes.
and the son, who, if he wants to live, I mean, we could tell him that he's going
so
to jail, but instead
not
of an
only are we
execution.
not only are we
No.
resorting to extortion, we're resorting to thuggery. Great.
No. We're basically saying, you know, here, prove your evidence. It's like he's a witness to all of his mother's crimes. We could say that this is the situation, and we could lay it out exactly as it happened, as terrible as it looks. But we could say that this is what she was doing, and we have proof because of the son, and we have the letter. Plus, we have the assassination attempt on you, and you had all your guards there.
Does
That's
the-
public knowledge.
Does the letter have her signet on it?
It has her signature and her signet on it.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it had the signet, because I
Yeah, I'm
do
pretty
have
sure
the
it has the
signet
signet.
ring, so we could always forge another letter. if
No,
needed
we
to.
wouldn't need to forge. I'm pretty sure she put her signet on there.
It was with her signet, yes.
Yes.
Then there you go.
And we have evidence that it matches other letters
The
because
signet
Duporti
which
has
we
the
now
signature.
have. Oh,
Oh, I don't have the signet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Asmodeus.
But it is true though, between the
Put it
letter,
back.
the assassinate you can't put it back. Between the letter, the assassination attempt, and a witness, what more evidence do you want?
And then it's not necessarily a bribe. It's not doing any harm. It's by telling the son, you know, you have to talk about what your mother did in order to not face execution yourself for joining in these crimes. What do people call that? That's a
Extortion?
No.
No, it's a plea deal.
Plea bargain, yes.
Plea bargain. Thank you. I
Oh
am
boy.
famished.
So we figured it out. Wonderful.
Let's.
What do we figure out? What?
Everything. Keya, in her beautiful mind, has figured it all out.
Oh, well, thank you. Took me a while. Duke Porter?
He's kind of mulling it over. As
Oh, okay,
I'm
I thought maybe he was just sitting there in shock.
kind of. A little bit, yeah. But let's see. He and I are both processing it for different reasons. Allow me to think.
Fair.
I mean, with this amount of evidence, could we do we need to go back there, and with this time with authority, perhaps with some guard support, and we can push into the basement and find the cultist activity?
Oh, as if getting a warrant? Is that a thing?
Of course. Yes.
Except that if the cultists hear us coming, they're going to escape through the tunnels. And they will no longer be there.
Okay. True.
It
Yeah.
would be helpful if you could capture one alive too.
Well, we're not doing anything tonight because I need some rest.
Yes, of course.
It's been a long day.
Other question. Did anyone see you carrying the body?
No, I don't
Maybe.
believe so.
Not to my knowledge.
An invisible creature may have seen us.
Oh, right. Yeah, there was an invisible creature that the cat saw. But it disappeared, and we think it might have been one of the cultist imps.
We don't know.
We don't know. That's true, but
I see.
But then that's just the cultists that know, not anyone of import.
true.
I do have another question. Yes. What of her other son?
Alec?
Oh,
Which other son? She's got two.
right. The one that we saved.
Oh,
What's his
that
name
other
again?
son. I don't
Name
know.
Malik?
No, it was it
Mortlock
Mortlock? Yeah.
Mortlock.
right.
is who you're thinking of.
I assumed he just sort of fucked off into the ether, never to be seen nor heard from again.
Yes, he did flee. It definitely would have been beneficial to have him around.
Mm.
And Thrustwell.
Don't
We
know
never
who Thrustwell
encountered
is.
him, so
Yeah.
I see.
Maybe capture him. I maybe promise not to kill him this time.
What if Ekard, we disguise you as the woman again, or just disguise yourself as the woman, or even the son, and then go to Thrustwell and say, "Hey, follow me. My mother's in hiding. Come this way."
I think it would be easier to capture a cultist, but getting any information out of them could prove to be difficult.
Yeah. Mm.
well,
Well,
I'm up for nearly anything. I mean, I can disguise myself as Lady Van Thamper, and we can, you know, summon a cultist here.
And I have the signet ring to boast your I can't think of the word.
Credibility?
Yes, that is it.
Yeah, we could just kind of like act as if Duke Portier is a new. Oh, what's the term I'm thinking of?
Confident.
Confidant, yes, confidant, and that we're bringing him into the fold. And
I don't want to go there.
oh no. We're this is all strictly under confidence here that we're trying to trick them into explaining to confessing that hey, we're bringing you into the fold here. This is what we're doing. That way we can jump in with the guards and be like, aha, we caught you red-handed. You're under arrest. You're all going to jail.
I have a brilliant idea.
Except that they tried to kill him.
I
So
have
us
a
bringing him
brilliant
in.
idea.
That's a
Oh.
good point.
As always, I have another brilliant idea.
I'm very concerned.
So, we have Thalmera's signet ring,
Mm.
and Ekard can turn into her. He could impersonate her and take over the cultists, and then plan for an attack where we ambush the attackers.
That's actually
We could almost plan another Duke Portier assassination attempt, but it'll be fake.
Well, I believe the cultists will think it's real.
Yes, obviously. But Duke Portier doesn't have to be there. We can just tell the cultists to be at a certain place at a certain time.
Yes, why not?
And
We could say I'm inspecting the dungeons. Yes.
actually that might work. I could actually pull double duty on that. I could, we could forge a letter with, her, with Lady Van Thamper's signet ring and her handwriting. I could deliver it to the cultists. Then I could retreat back here, assume Duke Portier's appearance, and hang around for the inevitable assault. And then we could ambush the ambushers.
then we just need to make sure that there are guards here.
There's always
Well,
guards.
yes, we'll have guards left
Well-
waiting.
But I'm talking like town guards, not just personal guards.
Oh yes, of course, of course.
That way they at least know. You could say, "Hey, there's another assassination attempt at quick in the night. We're expecting it here." You think it could work? I'm looking at Beriadan at this point.
Well, it is my idea.
It is his idea.
All of my ideas have worked out so far.
I can't prove him wrong on that precisely.
This one kind of went wonky.
Yes, but that was my plan all along to kill her, so my plan worked.
Again, it was one person's plan out of 4.
We wanted to eliminate her from as a threat. We did. In a sense, he's
She
right.
She went wonky, and we said if she goes wonky, we'll kill her. So
It wasn't the perfect outcome, but it was still a successful outcome.
You know, you make a great point.
And if we can use this plan to draw out more of the cultists and disrupt and defeat more of the villainy, why not?
Fair enough.
So, your plan is you lot will deliver the letter?
I can go. I have some credibility with my imp minion being a part of the cult. Or Ekard can come with me and deliver it as Amric or some other, if he wishes.
Amric might work, but I might just go ahead and go with Lady Van Damper's appearance just to give that sort of boost to credibility. My only concern is that if, in case someone decides they want to insist on tagging along, has like a personal bodyguard or something.
She has enough credibility, and if she has you toughs around, should ward off any ne'er-do-wells.
All right then, I guess my course of action is clear then.
I like how he just is constantly insulting you guys and calling you poor. And I gotta say, I'm not even intending for that to happen.
I mean, in my case, he's not entirely wrong.
Yeah.
And at any mention of being poor, I'll just kind of and I'll like brush my coat or something.
Thank you, of course.
Thank you.
We do already have a guise of being her son's men. That's how we were walking about the place anyways. So the idea that we've now been reassigned or promised to defend his mother, whatever it may be.
We could just be escorting her for this one specific purpose.
Yeah, that could work.
Men and women.
All right, we have a plan of attack, but I'd say we go tomorrow morning.
Of course, of course. You may rest here once again, tend to your wounds, prepare for the big day, have a hearty breakfast.
Thank you, Duke Fortier.
I too would like to spend the evening, but just to play devil's advocate. If they know, if they know, giving them more time to prepare and act would not be good. Even if they don't know that we killed her, we left with her and have not come back. Surely they're going to send someone to look for her.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Presumably they won't check here, and presumably they just won't find her, but it will at least increase their state of alertness. So I have to believe us staying tonight will make it more difficult tomorrow.
Okay, so what if we write the letter now, sign it, and do the signet, and then send it back to the house, and it basically says, excuse me, it basically says, I'm currently in hiding, and I plan on returning on the morning. Until then, prepare for another attack. We have news of Portier being at such and such a place at such and such a time tomorrow. Be prepared. And then that way, they know that she's not missing for tonight. We're safe for tonight, and they're not going to come looking for us. And then two, it kind of gives us some leeway at like when we pretend to be her and go back if we even need to do that.
In that case, if I'm going to be going back tonight with the letter, I could just go ahead and assume Amric's appearance, so that way they won't question that Lady Van Damper's gone into hiding. They'll just assume that she's gone with me, has her son and her bodyguards, and I'm just letting them know, hey, she's safe, this is what we got, and Mother has, I could just tell them, hey, Mother has entrusted me with this letter to give to you to say, hey, we have another attack plan. This is the details are enclosed in this letter. Be there or be square or something. I don't know.
But we could actually get away with that, and if we do that and give it to, what was her guy's name? Started
Which
with a T. The
Thrustwell.
Thrustwell. Thank you, Thrustwell. If we find Thrustwell and give it to him, perhaps he'll kind of take that as more credibility and go, "Oh yes, thank you," and bugger off. Hopefully. Unless they know that it was us who took her and killed her and they saw the whole thing and then they, that goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the off chance that they already know, you'd be walking into a bad situation, right, Ekard?
So let's send,
So let's send Nurgle.
Yes, I can send Nogel with a letter.
You can change his appearance too, can you not?
I can.
So if you made him look like the cat, or as her son's familiar, which was a strange demonic creature.
Quite a
I
bit.
believe that he is a limited to what he can actually turn into, unfortunately.
yeah, but turning it into the cat would be a lot more like,
He cannot turn into a cat.
oh, balls.
Why
Into
not?
that
He's a
cat,
familiar.
anyways.
He's a familiar, is he not?
Yes.
And a familiar can take any shape.
I mean,
effectively.
if you give me, I do have Find Familiar prepared from the other book. Where'd it go?
Asmodeus, why don't you check your spell book and just double check and make sure?
I'm going to take a moment and confer with my inner thoughts.
Yes, let me get right on my spell book. I go back into his head.
Yeah, I had 1, 2, 3 of these prepared. Charm Person, Find Familiar, and Sleep. And then I had Magic Missile and 2 others from mine. So
No, I
cast.
can't make that cat. I can't even, no. I can't do that. Not with him, he's special.
Well, what could you change him into?
He can turn into a rat, raven, spider, or his original devil form. Or invisible.
So say as a, even in his normal form could be fine, but say as a raven. If her son had a similar familiar as to you, but a different kind, yes? It too would have these theoretical same limitations and powers.
I believe so, yes.
So the idea of a raven showing up and perhaps interacting with this man might have already even happened before in the past.
That's possible.
Very possible.
I mean, he does look demonic, so realistically, any demonic looking thing would do, hopefully.
Well, they had many of Nurgle's kind flying around.
Exactly. Not a lot of other people have them, except for demonic worshippers. Not that you are one, Asmodeus, although I am suspicious, but
I don't want to call anyone a racist.
We didn't
But
say
just
that I
because-
worship anything.
Okay. Just made a deal with something of a lower plane. We understand. We're not judging. I mean, after all, Ekard made a deal with a unicorn for her.
We can get into details about that later.
yes, it's a conversation for another time.
And you could say that me and Keya have both made deals with Mistra, it's just,
Yes, showing us how to weave magic.
We're getting off topic here.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
so
yes,
I can
sorry.
get. So if we forge a letter, I can get Nurgle to deliver it to whomever. Probably just one of the guards outside. Say deliver it to whoever's in the basement. I don't know if they go there.
Take this to the basement, people.
Take this to the basement.
Even if, just in case they're watching, Nurgle fly as a raven, and then when he gets closer, or even inside the house, turns into the demonic beast that he is, and goes downstairs and drops it off, and then just scoots back out.
Very possible.
All right, who's good at forging a letter?
Don't believe I am very good at that.
I could write it, I just don't know how to do the squiggly lines.
I never learned cursive.
I
Ekard, I
can
believe.
take a crack
yeah.
at it.
I
What do
thought
I
this
roll
might
for
be
that?
up your alleyway, Ekard. Yes.
Let's say, yeah, I can take a crack at it.
Here, I have a copy of the original letter with her signature and all for you to go off of.
All right. I
And
accept that.
make sure to look at the way that she dots her I's and crosses her T's and does the little loopy things, even in her regular handwriting. It's not just the signature that we need to pull off, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm quite familiar with the concept of forgery, thank you.
Damn.
Just making sure.
Quit
Oh, no, I
talking down to the
understand.
man, Keya. Let him do his thing.
I'm just nervous.
No, I totally understand you on that. Right.
I don't. I'm perfectly fine.
Of course you are.
So I'll go ahead and I'll take a blank letter and I'll try my best at effectively,
Yeah, let's see. You are proficient. in
Ah,
forgery.
if you turn into her, would that help focus the energy?
I don't believe that's how it works.
Nah.
I'd like to revise that disguise self is only a disguise self. It's not an actual transformation spell.
No, I know that. I was just saying, like, as an actor,
To
like
get into the mood.
taking on a role.
Method acting.
Yes.
As Ekard's writing this letter, I will be standing behind him, looking over his shoulder with my bronze crown on, with all the dragon cultists.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. Imagine it just starts clicking and then just.
Let
Nope.
me see here.
Swapping it out for my feathered cap for the moment.
Okay. Make me a deception check as you go through and scrawl away.
Not bad.
It takes a little while, but you do manage actually a pretty good like better than passable mimicry of her handwriting.
If it's better than possible, we'll take it.
Absolutely. No, it you succeed in this task. It looks as though she has written the letter. Signed and all. I must add. My goodness, man. Have you ever considered clerical work? Not the healing but the scribbling.
I might consider it for the future if, once
A
all
much
this
more
is said and done.
stable profession than breaking an entry and regicide.
I find that very lucrative at the moment.
I mean, I'm really more an entertainer than anything, but yeah, anything that gives me a solid pension and a roof over my head.
Yes, we'll discuss your 401k later. Your fantasy 401k. So,
To say, yeah, I mean, I'm just holding up the letter like, yeah, it might not hold up to close scrutiny, but I think I'd say a pretty damn good job.
so, signet ring, like wax melted, signet ring sealed, and you hand it to Nurgle with instructions to deliver it to the guards or something.
On the front door, see what happens if they let him in. There were 5. Was there anybody important that we caught the name of downstairs? I can't remember. I think there was just 5 other cultists or something like that.
It was essentially a band of hooded, robed cultists. Yes, no one seemed especially important.
Okay, so he'll knock on the front door if they don't let him in or if they scream. Yeah, I don't know if the help knows about those things. Probably does. Yeah, I guess just instruct them to give it to the men downstairs.
All right. So Nurgle flies off and away with a quick,
I have a bad feeling about this.
impish salute.
Godspeed, Nogo.
And then, do you have anything else you guys would like to do this evening, or are you bedding down for a rest, or are you doing something else?
I don't know if I checked last time. Is there any valuables in my room?
Yes, many of them are large and heavy, however.
Okay, never mind then.
Large art objects. You certainly could take them, but nothing. There's not like jewelry or money lying around. It's more like expensive looking paintings and things like that.
It's not very subtle. Because I
So,
could cut out the painting and not keep the frame. Roll it up, but no. Okay, fine. I'm bedding down then.
all right.
Yeah, Ekard's doing the same. He's not even bothering to do his nightly meditation anymore.
He's just. I am exhausted.
Yes. All he can do is just go to bed and hope that Ina approves of his actions.
Beriadan would do the old trance for 4 hours and then wake up early and just do some general tinkering, work on
Alright.
some stuff.
I'm
So-
gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna do my reading and research while I wait for Nurgle to return, I guess, if I even see him, and then do my trance for the last 4 hours.
That's a good idea. Beriadan will just, like, he'll tinker while he wakes up with you. Yeah.
Yeah, Nurgle will probably try to be invisible for most of it.
Mhm.
Not even try to be a raven, just invisible until he gets to the
Yeah, I'm
house.
assuming, like if Nurgle's like flying any great distance, they are not doing it, while being able to be seen.
Yeah.
All right. I'll apply a long rest as everyone beds down for the night, if I can do that. Every time I forget, it feels like. There we go. And we'll take a very short break as I go and grab some food. And I will be back.
All right.
And of course, take this opportunity. I'm gonna leave a little vote. Check when back. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries. What'd you get?
Got sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Homemade by yours truly.
Sometimes you just need a good homemade sandwich.
The pinnacle of cooking.
Pinnacle.
Sandwich.
Well, everyone's back and ready to go. We'll get right into it. So, in the wee hours, or not the wee hours, the late hours of the morning, actually, given the late hour at which you began your rest, you were wakened. Nurgle has returned, letterless. Xander. Fuck.
Xander's dead, man.
I know. Asmodeus. It's okay. One of the other players keeps referring to himself as his character who left the party
Oh.
out of character. It's a hard thing to do. Change your fantasy name. Anyways, I'm not sure if Nurgle can actually communicate with you. Is that a thing? Do you know?
Oh yeah, he can speak Common and Infernal.
Oh, sweet. Then he reveals that he was received by a thin man at the door who accepted the letter and sent him on his way.
All right, then. I'll go downstairs and reveal that to the others. Or convey that, I guess.
Yes. Once you're finished revealing yourself.
Oh, I'll reveal myself all day long.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
I wasn't going to justify that with a response.
But as was promised, a hearty breakfast has been prepared, though it is up to you if you would like to participate or simply move on with your day.
Oh, Ekard will definitely participate. Me and giving
I
him
will
a hearty
also
breakfast.
participate.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
he is gonna
Give
more than
Nurgle
eat
some
his
good
fill.
treats. Treats of bacon.
Seems as though
Job.
the Duke has slept in.
After everything that happened to him last night, I do not blame him
Yeah.
whatsoever.
And in case anyone's wondering, retroactively, the body was removed and stored in the house in an out-of-the-way location until this is matter is resolved.
Gotcha. Okay.
Understood.
Just so that you guys aren't like, oh fuck, we left the body.
No.
Trying to alleviate some of the stressors on you guys. I know it's a lot right now.
Yeah.
So, meal completed and day somewhat laid out. What do you plan to do now?
I know we didn't say a meeting spot, but I guess we'll go to that meeting spot eventually. And what time of day? I would assume just early afternoon. Or early eve. Yeah, early afternoon.
Well, it depends. Not that late. Certainly.
No.
It's early, like like around noon-ish.
Oh, no. I was talking about the meetup time.
Ah, I see. I thought you were like, what time of day is it?
No. Yeah, I guess we start getting guards organized and stuff to go ambush.
Yeah.
All right. Remind me what precisely was the or maybe not precisely, but what was the intent of the letter again? I mean, I know the intent. The location specified.
I didn't really give one, but like I figured Duke Poirier would have one in mind. But we could just go back to that square.
Ah,
Or-
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You said at some point where I was like, wait, did they tell? Did they say where they were planning on going? No. Okay, I see. Right. That information still needs to be passed on to the
Mm-hmm.
bad boys. Bad boys. I see. I see. I'm on the same page. This plan is
Coming together.
Are we though? Are we on
Yeah.
the same page? I don't know.
I am on a page.
What page are you on?
I am on
18.
the about the author forward.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got some catching up.
I got some catching up to do.
Just a little bit.
Now,
Uh.
so meal completed. And feeling good about yourselves, ready for the day. Where do you go? What do you do now?
Like I said, I guess set up some guards and start setting up the ambush for the
Mhm.
bad guys at a specific spot. Let's say 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.
Ooh. You think it'll be enough time for them to organize?
The Duke should have sent out word already.
Yeah, before you went to bed, he started
I meant the
making.
bad guys.
Oh
The
yeah,
bad-
they'll be
the bad
fine.
guys,
They don't get a choice.
all they know is that there
Mhm.
is a move to be made soon at an unspecified location.
Right. So okay, yeah. They're
Oh, I
probably
thought that
already
we would have
ready.
put that in the letter already. That's my bad.
No, I
So
don't.
we were not on the same page.
No.
Yeah, that was what I assumed we were going to be doing. Was that we?
That's why I assumed, that we
Yeah.
already gave them a location and time.
Mhm.
Then I was very much off the.
We just never really said it in our role playing because we didn't really know of a good place or
I,
time.
I was
Yeah.
reading a different book apparently.
But for going back, I guess we could say like, what do you want, Birdie? Like 4 p.m.
Oh yeah, whatever time. Yeah. No, I
The
just wanted to make
square,
sure.
the square does work. The
And
same.
yeah, that's why I was just thinking we could just use that.
Okay, I see. I get where you guys are going now. That was my bad.
Honestly, I thought that we sent the letter just to let them know not to worry about her, and that then in the morning
That was
here
my,
at some
that
point.
was my
It was kind
understanding.
of a
No, because it was
two-pronged.
kind of like a.
The plan
Yeah.
was evolving as it was being made.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
well, basically, when I brought up the idea, it was that we're letting them know that she's in hiding and that she won't be returning until later today at some point,
Mhm.
and that to prepare for another assassination attempt on Duke Portier at this place at this time.
Okay, I got you. I got you now.
Mm.
Okay, so while you are waiting for the time, you have about maybe 4 or 5 hours. What would you like to do in that time? Wait around, prepare, scope out the
Did
scope
we
out.
get paid?
You have not been paid.
God damn it.
We haven't technically done the job yet. At least
Well-
not to our employer's liking.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna try to situate myself on one of the rooftops.
Easy enough. There are many
What is the
La-
range of my thing?
errant ladders, fire escapes, uh, and the buildings are closely pressed and packed together in Baldur's Gate.
Now, before you do that,
Yeah,
like
120
how are we gonna draw them out?
We were gonna have Ekard
Be the bait again.
be the
Yeah.
bait
Are we
again.
do? Are we? Yes, that's.
That-
Are we doing that again? It didn't.
Yeah. I agree to this. So
Uh-huh.
I mean, we'll have more force at this point, so hopefully we can subdue them a lot faster than we did the last time. And we did take care of the assassin, so there shouldn't be any more of those hell human portals. Breaches? Nah. I think this is going to go well. Going to go to plan. We had it well thought out.
So
Well,
you're just
my
gonna,
plan. So
yeah. So Ekard, you're just gonna go for like a stroll through this area, or are you gonna like try and get up on that thing again and try and give another speech, or what exactly is the plan for you?
I was probably just gonna, kind of do something like that. I was gonna either go for a stroll in disguise, or not just maybe go for a stroll, maybe just go in disguise and maybe like sort of practice my swordplay with the rapier, just kind of further give sort of a, what's the term I'm thinking of here?
What? Hmm. Just thinking out loud here. But what if we staged another speech? But ensuring that the guards go around to everyone's houses and tell them not to be in that area for that day, and then the guards just look like normal people, like obviously not wearing their guard armor, and just create a crowd. Guard garb, I like it. But they just look like normal citizens that are there for the speech, and then when the assassins show up, at least there's no civilians in the way. I mean, we came out lucky last time with no citizens being harmed. But if we could do it this way, at least then the guards are there and present and prepared, and then it actually looks like a normal thing that's happening instead of
I don't like informing the citizens not to be there because I feel like that might tip off the
Yeah.
the cultists. But we can still have the guardsmen look like normal citizens within the crowd.
Yeah. I mean, of course, with the normal amount of guards that would have been in the area to begin with, and then just
Yes.
extra guards. Yeah, a bad idea.
Well, how many guards do we have?
Well,
I
How
mean,
many
I would,
guards do we need?
100.
yeah, Duportia, is
Depends
there a
on the
way to
attack.
get them all?
all of the guards. Well, I could supply, I suppose, the majority of my personal retinue. That's 20 men or so.
Definitely keep a few for yourself in case this
Of course.
plan does
Yes,
not
yes,
work.
yes.
Only the finest, of course. Let me quickly Google Baldur's Gates.
I love how we're just like devolving further and further into anachronisms here.
Yes. Yes, of course. All right. I wonder if the military. There we go. Defenses.
I just have no idea what we would, have a speech about if we were to like try to off.
Around the city of Baldur's Gate has approximately 1,700 soldiers
Whoa.
of the Flaming Fist.
Dang.
It is one of the largest cities. At least, well, it's certainly one of the largest on the Sword Coast.
We could like easily get 100 guards if we needed. Probably.
The
I don't know.
population is 125,000.
Does Duke Porche even have like any sway with the Regis brand?
Good point.
So, sort of,
Right.
in that he is one of the Council of Four. He does have that power. He's not directly in charge of them, but he can certainly make orders, especially given that they're down to 2.
Well, technically 3 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
We know 2, yeah.
There's the There's a Duke not appearing in this adventure.
Mm-hmm. It's a French name, by the way.
Yes, it
Mm.
is.
Yeah, I mean, having as many guards as he possibly could make some sense, right?
Mhm.
Of course, I guess what a tricky conundrum. Do we have an abundance of guards to the point where the cultists maybe don't attack?
Ah,
Well,
hence
if
why
we
I
have
wanted
yes, what Keya said.
them in their normal clothes. That way they don't look like guards.
Just carrying around a sword.
I
And we
mean,
want to
hidden.
at least, and the goal is to capture one of the cultists. At least one. Or is it enough evidence in itself that we sent an order as a fake guise as Thalamar, and then they came?
I mean, that'd be good enough for me, but no, let's catch one. That's what poor
let's
Jerry
catch
would
one.
like.
Yep.
It makes it easier for him.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to hide on one of the
right.
rooftops.
Roll me a stealth. Perfect. All right, you hunker down, laying flat, keeping an eye for any ne'er-do-wells. Where are the rest of you situating yourselves? It is a large square, so until any potential combat takes place, will.
I'd probably just go ahead and do the same location that I was the last week, or I should say the last time we were there, by
Mhm.
the statue.
Perfect. And Beriadan and Keya, do you have any plans? Broadly, just mingling amongst the crowd, staying near the edges. They're gone.
No, thinking,
They've vanished into the mist.
Into the
like
ether.
like to a point, we could be recognized. I guess yeah. Try to get to a rooftop like Asmodeus. Yeah, I guess. What else could we do?
Absolutely.
You
Easy
can
Unless
enough.
mingle in
anybody
the
has an
crowd.
idea for us.
You can mingle in
Yeah,
the crowd if you wanted to be closer, but that's just you. I prefer my distance when fighting if I can.
I feel like mingling in the crowd is creating a circumstance where they might, like, one of the cultists might recognize us, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, let's try and stay to the rooftops as well. Even then, if we get made, I mean, what, the townsmen are going to make us? No big deal. The cultists make us, we're in position to attack. So, like, almost any of those scenarios works.
Absolutely.
All right. Yes. Easy enough to clamber up onto a rooftop and cast an eye over the gathering crowd. Of course, it is unplanned speech, so they're normal, if perhaps a little bit uneasy and wary, market day crowd. The assassination attempt was only, what, 2, 3 days ago, I believe.
Something like
Still
they could.
on the
Lightning doesn't
mind.
strike the same place twice, obviously.
Still fresh in a lot of people's minds, um, especially for something so bold, brazen, and well, terrifying. Let's see. Ekard, so you have
Yes.
a small contingent of but realistic, maybe another like 4 men, 5 men around you as you are disguised as the Duke. I
Hmm.
think. Was this the plan?
That was
Yep.
the plan, yes.
Okay, good. just making sure. Like I said, there's a lot of moving parts
There
here.
are a lot of moving parts.
Oh yeah.
So disguised as the Duke, you make your way through the crowd, up to the statue. And this time, if you are going to intend on giving a speech, you may simply just uh, give me cliff notes. You don't have to.
Yeah, that's basically what I was planning on doing. I essentially just I thank people for coming as I'm walking through the crowd. I get up to the front. I and as soon as I take uh, my post, I basically thank again. Broadcast out to everyone to thank them for coming for this
Mhm.
reconvened speech. I apologize for the events of what happened a few days ago. You know,
Mhm.
due to the delay, we're going to move forward again. Basically, public speech, take two.
Yep. Sure. Yeah. Make me a quick performance check as you
And not in front
go.
of the door this time.
Yes. Well, it was almost a one, but you give a fairly competent speech. Um, the accent perhaps slips once or twice, but not noticeably enough, and the crowd seems uh, mostly like they're paying attention. A little school assembly, glazed eyes here and there, but um, they seem to broadly take you for the Duke. So, uh, how long would you like to be um, up there, I suppose?
Disguise self only has a duration of 1 hour, so I would like to basically keep it relatively short
Mhm.
because I don't want the disguise to fail on me while I'm up on stage performing. Because
Understandable.
that would.
That would be bad. That would be bad not only for you personally, but tieflings everywhere.
Oh yes.
Um, so you go about your speech, you keep it fairly short, and it goes by unaccosted.
Do I see any strange movement anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Oh my god, I get to roll.
I know, right?
I'll keep an eye out too, but
Yeah, everyone who would like to make a perception.
Perception. Oh,
Very
nat 20, baby.
oh shit.
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit.
You
Yep.
let's see. Keya, especially, Ekard as well, uh, because it is coming towards you. You do see a raven carrying a letter in its talon feet.
Fuck.
Um, slowly circling its way over the crowd lazily before it lands in front of you, dropping the letter, and it looks up at you expectantly.
It comes to me personally?
No,
Or
to Ekard.
Oh, Ekard. Oh,
Ekard.
gotcha.
Ok-
Sorry, I missed that part.
no problem.
Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that this is at the end of my speech, so when the
Yes.
raven drops it in front of me, I'll just go ahead and I'll take it and open it up. And hope to God that explosive runes wasn't prepared this morning.
Mm,
Give the raven a kick.
I let it fly off
shoo. Like,
unmolested.
shoot away. Oh.
Yep. As soon when you pick it up, it bobs its head and flies away.
Uh-huh.
Ah, of course, the letter. Yes. Silly me.
I'll
Seal. See,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry, it's been a day.
It's all good.
The letter, still sealed, bears a signet that you don't recognize right off the bat, though it does bear some similarity to Lady Vanthampur's, the
Fuck.
late
Ah, it's
Lady
probably
Van.
from Thrustwell.
Shit.
Going off the assumption.
So you crack it open.
And crack it open and take a look. See, yep.
The explosive. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Oh no!
Tanner's fiance is paranoid about books in D&D because of Explosive Rune. Quite hilarious, actually.
Nearly wiped out our entire party.
Rough.
Good paranoia, huh?
Yeah, they're not paranoid about traps. They're paranoid about books. Anyway.
The worst kind of trap.
So you crack it open, and it says in a fairly shaky hand, my Lord Duke Portier, I beg that you, what's the word here? I beg that you please visit my house at your earliest convenience. We have much to discuss. Sincerely, Thrustwell Vanthamper.
Yep,
Shit.
called it.
Uh,
So I reconvene with the team. I show them the letter. And,
oh,
like, yeah, okay. I get the feeling we're going to be walking into a trap here.
Probably, yes.
Most
So,
likely.
what do?
Oh, I should mention that I forgot to mention one thing. The Lord Lord Duke Portier was written in written in quotation marks.
Oh,
Okay, they
They
totally
knew the
know.
whole thing.
Okay, yeah, they're totally onto us then.
shit.
Okay, so this is definitely a
did
trap.
not
Alright
go
then,
how
let's
we
just
thought.
go kill this Thrustwell
See, but
and
we need him alive.
no, we just need one of the cultists alive.
But wouldn't having
Anybody really.
Thrustwell, I mean, yes, but Thrustwell being a big name would put a lot more weight behind it. A cultist could just be some fucking ne'er-do-well. I mean, they are ne'er-do-wells, but
By definition.
but who are we to trust one cultist when there's Thrustwell Venthamper?
Fair enough.
We do unfortunately need him alive.
I will try not to kill him.
Appreciate the effort. Really hope you don't do it.
I
So-
feel like there's nothing that we can really do though, except maybe spring this trap.
Like the four of us are just gonna go?
We can have the gods come with us if we'd like. Not sure if there's much they can do, but
What if, without alerting them, in case they're watching, I could cast message to one of the gods and ask them to not follow us, but to go there, like at different routes, so that they're in the area. And that way, whenever we get into trouble, hopefully they can hear us and jump in, just in case.
or at least make for an easier escape.
Exactly. And they know that we're going into a trap, and if there's something that goes wrong, it's not like we didn't warn them.
Are there any other places that we can access the sewers besides the nymph, the frolicking nymph?
You are not. Well, maybe you are sure. Roll me a general intelligence check.
Anybody or just
Well, if you're from Baldur's Gate, of course. And answer me truth. Do you think that your character would spend any amount of time in and around the sewers? Like, would they know these places? Would they know the tunnels?
In Ekard's case,
Yeah.
no. So it's just
Sorry?
as well I rolled
If
a
anybody
3.
that was gonna know, yeah, it would have been Asmodeus or Ekard.
No, neither
Well-
of you is much familiar. Is very familiar.
Be-
You may have
be-
heard here and there of the sewers, but being the
before
sewers,
I roll, is there? And I would have gone this far to at least have explored this. Are the sewers interconnected throughout the entirety of the city, or is there like a lower sewer section and then like an upper city sewer section? You know what I mean?
you're not sure.
their crap goes to a
So-
different area.
Okay, so let me see, because Beriadan had probably have spent
Oh yes.
far too
yes.
much time considering escape routes out of the
Yes.
city, especially like secretive ways, right?
Then
So,
you are aware that
nah.
We all
you're
suck.
not, of course, sure unless you found a. Oh, sorry. I was looking at a dog out the window. I was trying to figure out what it was. You ever have a moment where you forget what an animal is? Anyways,
Yeah.
it's dark. Okay, shut up.
Okay.
But the specific routes you may not necessarily know.
Okay.
Unless you have expressly studied, of course, any maps that may or may not exist.
I would have gone as far as to have been like, okay, from Keya's residence to sewers to out of city.
Right.
You know what we would know though? We would know that there are sewers underneath the manor because we were in them.
Yes.
And so we could look for like some kind of sewer entrance around that area.
Yes, you absolutely could.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems like the best option. Yeah.
And so like kind of instead of going through the front door, we kind of go the back doorway in. So at least they're not totally expecting us. Trying to be a little smart, anyways.
Trying. Yes.
Trying.
Yeah. Yeah, even if we can just grab one of these guys, and then once we have all the evidence we need and everything, then we could maybe act on it, right?
Yeah, we could get a warrant or something. Yeah, if we can just like grab one of the 1 or 2 cultists that are guarding the place.
I'm suspicious by nature. I'm aware of this of myself. But like I am not fully feeling the backing of Duke Borjay. I'm waiting for him to turn on us.
I've been fucking like, yeah, Asmodeus has been like, I don't trust this fucker ever since he met him, but
What do you mean? Duke Portier is a very lawful man.
Ever since he told us that he wouldn't like we had to do what we were doing without his direct permission or authority, so no blame would fall on him, I got really worried. Like if he thinks that, and we have what evidence we had, that should be enough to at least send a commissioned group to look into this, right? So he hasn't backed. He's backed us, but not really at all. And he's also not put himself in harm's way once.
I mean, we've offered to
Sure.
not put him in harm's way.
I've tried to look into
would
him,
he?
like to read him a little bit, and he's come up as being up and up, but as
Put it
much
this
as
way: even if he wants to help us, he's most certainly a coward.
Oh
Well,
yes.
And you can always trust a coward to act cowardly. So if something goes wrong, the idea of him leaving us out as like, oh yes, they had abducted me, were holding me hostage. I don't know. I could see him. I could see him selling us out to keep himself alive.
I could see that as well.
Point being is just that even bringing the guards with us does worry me somewhat. But once we get his stamp of approval, and we're now working for the city of Baldur's Gate, we have the city's backing, then yeah, then we can kick the doors open with the guards and do what we need to, right?
So let's go capture ourselves a cultist.
That sounds horrible, but good at the same time.
I can't
I
really
guess-
think of anything else to really add on to that.
Oh, I do have a forgery kit. Fuck. Or I am proficient in that. I didn't even realize.
you goober.
Well, Ekard's also proficient, wasn't he? So
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
have a
fine.
forgery kit, so
no, I think I'm just proficient. I didn't actually have a forgery kit. Sorry.
Yeah. It's
Mm.
you don't need a kit if you're in a like a nobles.
That's
setting.
true. So yeah, I am also proficient. Anyways. So yeah, I guess we'll scout the area and see if we can find another kind of secret entrance or
Sure.
way into the sewers around that area.
Sure. So as you you make your way back once again into the what's it called? It's on the tip. It's always on the tip of my tongue. The Manorborn Quarter. That's the word. You make your way in handily. Old hands at getting past the guards at this point. Make your way to the neighborhood of the Vanthampur Manor. And begin looking around. Investigation or perception I will allow to try and find alternative entrances. You may aid one another at the cost of an individual check.
Oh shit balls. I mean, I've got proficiency and I've got a +4 in perception.
I don't
I-
have proficiency in either. Both of
I-
mine are a +1.
I've got a +3. I'll gladly assist.
I'll help
If somebody could help me with
Perception.
investigation, I have a +5.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'll help you.
Well,
look-
your +4 is pretty good too, though. So maybe.
Yeah, so like me and Ekard can help both of you.
Yes.
Okay,
One
let's
helps
do it.
one helps
I'll
the
help
other.
with the investigation.
Okay.
So
I'll help with the perception, I guess.
Okay, perfect. So I'll do a perception.
Ekard,
and-
just touch like everything. Just keep touching things until something feels sewery.
Not bad. Okay.
And Keya, let's see what you get
Hold
as
on.
you wander around on the lookout for anything sewer.
Advantage. Perception.
Okay.
Well, that sucks, but okay.
It's not terrible.
Anyway,
It's not great.
yeah.
It's not that good. Anyways.
Rude.
So you split up, go your separate ways. Keya and Asmodeus, you spend some time looking around for grates, cellars, any sort of underground access. You don't find any in particular. They seem to be quite well hidden in this district. Not something that the folks around here are interested in seeing, perhaps. Ekard and Beriadan, however, you spend quite a fair amount of time poking, prodding, seeking around for any hidden means of access, and in a crossroads, you find a decorative seal or sigil in the road, which does in fact look like you could prise it up. It has a few notches around its perimeter, which seem to be lipped to make lifting it up possible. It's not flush with the road.
Well, that's it right there. Let's find Keya and Asmodeus, and I assume this is the way to go.
if only I had a crowbar.
I haven't planned for this. Don't worry. Let's get the
Oh
others.
wait,
and I'll
I
take
do
care of
have a crowbar.
it. Excellent. Let me. I've designed something in my suit. I don't want to spoil it. Let me give it a try when we get back. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Beridian's brain defeated by a bent piece of metal. So
Not yet.
you meet up once again in a small secluded park location. You may move from there, make plans, whatever you would like to do.
All right. We found what we believe to be the entry point to the sewers. It is hidden though, which makes me believe that it may be guarded on the opposite side. Which to our effects of catching a cultist could be perfect, I guess, but just
Open the door.
the second we enter, we could be in danger. Keep that in mind.
No problem.
What are
I can
the
always
ch-
send Nurgle down to scout a little bit ahead for us.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say, what are the chances of them having every single conceivable entrance and exit guarded?
Well, the fact
Probably
that this,
likely, I would
the
say.
fact that this particular one is hidden though makes it seem as though this is the one that gets more direct route to Vanthamper's mansion.
For the
And that-
cultists.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
So it
one way to
probably
find
would
out.
be guarded. But yeah, sending Nurgle. I mean, it's not like he can pass through, but if we can open it for him, and hopefully he can just sneak in there invisibly without making a sound. And if they are there, then I mean, one of us can just reach in and grab it.
There's also the
Them.
possibility that whatever was looking after us, that invisible individual or group of people, there might be more than one, and we might be getting spied on as we speak. So they might already know what our plan of attack is. So really nothing for it, I suppose.
Yeah, it's still the best option. Unless anyone has anything else.
Nope. Again, one of my plans is definitely the best course of action.
Okay.
It's like it's the only course of action, but okay.
He's
Exactly.
gonna take a moment and he's gonna adjust his contraptions on his elbow,
Mhm.
on both his elbows and both his knees. And go, okay, I'm ready. I will open up the entranceway when we get there with a feat of impossible strength, and then we'll go in.
So you make your way back to the decorated tile, which hides the assumedly entrance to the sewers below.
And how big is this thing?
Like it's literally like a manhole. Except
okay.
imagine if a manhole was decorated so that it didn't look like a part of the road. It looked like a sigil, or
Yeah.
this one in particular has the seal of Baldur's Gate on it. But it looks as though it is intended to look decorative as opposed to functional.
So like nonchalantly, the second we get there,
Mhm.
we're like bend down to a squat position,
Mhm.
find like a hold with his fingers, and
Mhm.
lift.
All right.
And in doing so, something will happen. But let's just see.
Strength athletics.
Uh-huh. So, um, it is strength, which I'll be attempting. In doing so, well, let's just see what happens. Who knows? Maybe the roll will be out of my mind. That's perfect, actually.
It doesn't budge.
All right, so as I go for this, right? Like, there's the immediate reaction of like, okay, I actually can't lift this. And then I reach up with one hand and I touch my one elbow, and I put it back in the hold position, touch the other elbow, and these two contraptions start like sparking off of my elbows and from my knees at this point, as my suit's trying to lift it. And then, I just start smoking from all the joints. And I go, oh! I start kind of running around in circles trying to put out the smoke and fire. It didn't work. That's no one can get in there.
Yeah, I just reach into my inventory and I just take out a crowbar and just slip it in between the cracks.
Yep. Let's see here. I just want to double check. I think there's actually specifically rules the crowbar has.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Great.
It's a strength athletics check with advantage.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay. I have no skills in athletics whatsoever, but we'll see what we got.
12 is enough.
Nice.
It's heavy, but it's not that heavy, especially with a crowbar. Um, yeah, it lifts up slightly with a scraping sound. It is apparently solid metal. Peering in, you can see a cylindrical shaft descending down into the darkness below, a ladder built into one side.
See, so clearly the enchantment failed, right? I need to add more. Perhaps if I add
Yes,
more of
brilliant, but not now, dear. Another time.
Of course.
Yeah, I just peer down into the entrance, look up at the rest of the team, give a salute, and just clamber on down through the ladder.
Tell Nurgle to maybe scout ahead down the hall and see what he finds till the
Sure.
next intersection.
Sure. So you find yourselves, or anyone who goes down there, it's a maybe about a 10-foot climb down into a fairly large. You don't have to stoop much to stand upright in these sewer tunnels. A platform on either side of a small channel. You can picture a fantasy style sewer, I'm sure. Not very pleasant smelling, of course. And you are in a 4-way intersection. I should mention you are currently west of the Vanthampur Manor.
So we would want to head east, yes.
So
East it is.
Nurgle's scouting ahead. It seems as though at every intersection you do come to another hidden. No worries. Another hidden entrance into the sewers. And let's see. Someone roll me roll me a survival check to navigate. As Nurgle scouts ahead, reporting back
Womp
nothing
womp.
of note.
Mm-mm.
There we go. That's
Ekard,
more like it.
Ekard starts taking the lead. I think I know the way, kind of deal.
Victory's this way. Returns back like 5 minutes later. Victory's
Asmodeus
this way.
grabs by the scruff of his neck, points down a different tunnel, which leads to a set of rusted, thin bars. Asmodeus, you are fairly confident that you are almost directly underneath the Vanthampur Manor at this juncture.
And we don't really find a way up.
No.
Or it's just this gate here.
Let me try and find on the map. Here we go. The combat tracker already opened. So, yes, you trudge down the pathway. I almost put... oh, you can't. Damn. God damn it. Asmodeus and Ekard Asmodeus and Beriadan look very similar on a...
I can see that.
from a distance.
I don't even have a map up or anything.
You do now.
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, I'll change my portrait next
No,
time.
I'm kidding. No, keep it.
It's just because we have the same fucking pose. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
It's true though. Yeah.
pose and the color scheme. So yes, you're standing in front of a narrow, or not narrow, but a vertical iron grate blocking the way. Too narrow to squeeze through, though the bars look old, corroded.
Can a tiny creature squeeze through?
One could presume so. The gaps between the bars are roughly 6 inches.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna send Nurgle through just to kind of scout ahead, just to confirm position maybe.
Sure. Let's see if I can find an imp real quick. Can I give you control of an imp? I'm curious.
Oh,
I think you can.
probably.
Oh, sorry. I know you can in roll 20, but
Yeah, it's like I know how to do it in, say, virtual tabletop foundry, but as always, that was the wrong button. Delete shortcut. There we go. And this is the right button. There we go. Add it to the tracker. No. Record minimize. Bear with me here for a moment.
You said the bars are fairly rusted, right?
Yes. They
Yeah.
are old, not well maintained.
Maybe we can just bust through them.
Okay.
Ekard, do you have any? Maybe we can use a crowbar to pry one apart. somehow.
I suppose we could do that.
Use one to pry the other with your crowbar and try to break one or the other.
Not
Does
sure
it just
how.
push? Can we just push on it?
You could try. I'm
Oh,
not very strong and I don't have a lot of weight behind me.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, is there maybe a potential, like, secret latch?
By
It
the
looks
way,
like it's rusted and it looks strong, but realistically, all it needs is a good heave ho.
Good thinking.
Nurgle reports that the well, you can see this too if you
I'm
have.
not clicked on him, so he
I don't.
kind of just disappeared as soon as you
I don't
took
think
him away.
I don't know how to set him to be your man, as it were.
Oh.
However,
by the way,
because
while we're looking at it, Mal, is there a possibility I can add a level 2 spell onto my character sheet? I was just looking over to my abilities and I realized that I have Hellish Rebuke as a level 2 spell that I
Mhm.
can use as a reaction thanks to my Infernal Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely,
That shit
that's
is
always going
so
to happen.
good.
Or do you not have one in mind?
Uh, I I don't.
Well, then let me know, and yeah, absolutely. So, I guess we're being bullied. I'm gonna just drag.
We're being bullied.
We're being bullied. I don't. Actually, let me give it a quick Google.
Just drag my character around.
Yes, but where's the fun in that?
I'm doing it myself.
So yes, at the end of the hall, it appears to end in a T intersection, which Nurgle then reports branches off. It doesn't end to the west; it carries on to a different map, which is the same map.
Similar to where we've been before when we
Uh,
came down here.
you do not recognize this part of the sewers.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I can see through Nurgle's eyes.
Yeah.
For a time. Okay. All right. Well, let's just try to break down these bars then first, and then we can continue on. But there's nothing. There's nothing at the end of the hall, for now. Just a T section.
Mm.
Ekard, try breaking it, or look for a button. But I don't think that it can open. I think these bars are set, but I could be wrong.
Well, I'll take a look. I guess roll investigation, I suppose.
Or
Invest.
Beriadan can investigate. Whoever.
I can assist Beriadan with the investigation.
Yeah, I could assist with the perception or whatever.
Okay, I'll yeah, okay. Let me look here. First of all, yeah, like wow. Oh, I did forget. Well, that's still pretty good.
Yeah. You search around, poking at the bars, and they seem as though they are set into the stone itself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see any hidden latches or buttons anywhere.
I knew it, Keya. You're such adults.
Jesus.
I
Wait.
was gonna say dumbass, but that doesn't sound very nice. So
You
Ah,
know,
yes. What you s-
just because one of my ideas doesn't turn out to be right doesn't mean you get to call somebody adult for that, you fucking imbecile.
I can
Holy
too.
sh-
So far, we've been working off of all of my ideas, even though you go around
Mm.
acting like you're the smartest one in the group, and Beriadan of that sort. But
Well, I would technically be the smartest, but I understand your argument.
regardless, let's try to break it open.
All right
Ekard,
then.
if you may, use
Yes,
your
Ekard,
crowbar.
use your fantastic, amazing tool. Your
All right.
crowbar.
I'll slap it with a crowbar and I'll try my best to break it down.
Yep. With advantage. You may roll again, of course. There you go. So, yeah, you
Dropped a
really
1 on the advantage. Awesome.
you you put your back into it, getting the crowbar as best you can between them. You wiggle back, forth, and manage to uh, widen the gap sufficiently that people can squeeze through. It's not broken by any means, but the path is now open.
Good enough. Good
Suppose
old
there's
tools.
something to be said for simplicity.
Doesn't mean you
And
should
kiss
give up.
rule.
Just because something you've tried doesn't work doesn't mean that you should give up on it.
No, it means I have to invent it and design it better. I understand.
Nope,
I'm
you should just give up, Beriadan.
I can't fit that in here, and I point crowbar to elbow. It doesn't. I tried. It doesn't fit. Anyways. Unless, hold on. What if I were to? No, I know
No.
it's a long time.
Time to be quiet now, Beriadan. Or yes.
So,
Stealth check?
stealth check. Yes.
I did, just for myself.
Yes.
I think it's a good idea.
If you are
I'm in
free-
stealth mode still, obviously.
Yes.
Which
I believe provides advantage to stealth.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
It
It gives me advantage, but it's heavy armor, so I'm at disadvantage, so it evens out, right?
Yeah, you have normal chances of doing so, yes. Now hold on a second there, my friend. Wait for the gang.
We're waiting for the gang.
Make sure everyone gets...
That came out as negative, even though I didn't want it to. I'll
That came out as
roll it.
disadvantage, but I saw it was a 17 plus 3, 20.
I'll take that unless you want me to reroll.
It says
No.
dropped 17, so.
You're good.
Wait.
You
my
start
character.
creeping around.
What are you doing? Oh, PC on the corner.
I'll actually stay here, and
Ah.
I'll send Nurgle invisible down this hall to see if any of these ones open up into a longer.
Okay. Which hall? Left or right?
To the right. We'll say
Okay.
to the right.
I do also want to point out that to the left also is like a path you can take. It just looks
Okay.
like it
It
ends,
looks like it ends. Yeah. Okay.
but it ends. It basically they split the map in two.
That's weird.
Probably for loading sizes, but the DM version of the map is the whole thing. So there you go.
Cool. We'll go to the right first, since it's this map.
I should also mention that the tunnels are lit with oil lanterns at regular
Mhm.
intervals on 1 foot long iron chains in this area. And there is a strong smell of incense.
Oh, okay. So
that
do
is-
those lanterns carry on to the
They carry
left
on to
then?
the left and the right.
Oh, okay. I just don't see any down the hall.
And like I said,
Unusual.
this area smells of incense, which it seems to be trying its best to mask the otherwise nauseating scent of sewage.
So we're getting closer.
I'm gonna walk down there, but I'm just sending Nurgle off to the right.
Sure.
But I'll just use myself as a
The
viewing.
tunnel curves and then ends in another T intersection going west-east. An
Yeah.
iron banded door on the left or on the west, and a corner.
None of this is looking kind of familiar yet.
It looks like a sewer.
Yep. Gotcha.
Sewer tunnels.
Okay, I'll have Nurgle come back for the moment.
And let me know if you would like to go the other direction as well.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll have him scout out that way too.
I'll get the map going on both then, in case.
I feel like we have to go right, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well, it's also just in case.
Yep.
All right. One. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh God. Oh geez. Oh fuck. Okay.
Is he in the
never
wall?
mind. No. If I put one of you on there. Okay. So just let me know if you're going to the. I'll just put you there.
You can just put me there. I'll just scout with Nurgle. We don't
'Cause
actually have to.
You get pulled off the active map.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Most of you probably see a black screen, but our friend
Oh.
Asmodeus should see. Oh, that's weird. There you go. You're good to go.
Okay.
Iron banded door to the south, a dead end tunnel What's the range on your fantasy flight?
It's like, oh, so like with my vision,
Yes.
I think it's 100 feet, but I will check 2 seconds. Oh no, I can just communicate telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn.
Yep.
So yeah,
Okay. Um.
does the door look familiar?
No, it does not.
Hmm.
I mean, all the doors look the same. They are described as doors made out of riveted iron plates with iron handles and well-oiled hinges. Um,
Oh, that's just a circle. Cool.
mhm.
And then that goes back. Okay, so yeah, we'll send back.
Doop.
And I'll say, yeah, there's just basically a bunch of doors. Well, we might just have to try them. They all look the same. But my gut tells me it's this way.
Oh, then we should certainly follow your gut because you're constantly the one that's right.
Exactly. That makes the most logical sense, of course.
It's as good as any other guess, I'd think. Ekard, your
Keya,
opinion?
actually.
Yep.
Keya, what way would you like to go?
No, don't worry about it.
So if you say left, then we're just gonna go right anyways. If you say right, then we're gonna go right. So there we go. Go right. And I'll sneak down the hallway. I'll snick
Snicker snack.
down the hallway.
All right.
And I think we'll all follow him, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
That's my plan.
Keya never stealth, but so she's playing in the
Oh, did I
puddles.
not roll? Sorry. What are you doing, sir?
I
Casting
don't know
a
how I
cone of
made that.
silence.
Nope, wasn't me.
I'm gonna listen at this door though, just to see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Sure.
Oh.
Roll perception.
Something's fudged up with my my token too. I don't know.
I can see that you got something's going on here. Like? Are you not able to? Whoa.
I killed him.
Okay.
There we go. How about now?
That's way better. Yep. Thank you.
Fudge removed. Yeah. Some reason when you first got added, you didn't have the green outline, but I wasn't sure what that was about.
Took away my vision, man.
I was just rolling a regular stealth check, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
Something is
Okay.
happening.
There's like 2 dice there for a second, but
Yeah.
and now it's
Yeah.
not popping up.
And
But I think
it's just a
there
random
it is.
17. Just what the fuck happened? That took so long for it to go through.
we'll accept it. Something is going on. But yes.
I'm not mad about it. That's fine.
So you creep up to the door. And you listen at it, and it's very hard to hear anything through the iron, of course. But you do think you hear a faint um, um, clanking, clinking of metal objects on one another. Not like a blacksmith, maybe more like a set of keys.
Okay. I think somebody's in here. Should we check it out? Yes? No?
Yes, especially if it's a cultist.
Maybe? Okay, I will try to creak open the door.
Okay. So hang on a sec.
Okay.
Hate that creatures that you add to encounters are. I mean, you may open the door. It's just hang on a sec as I add the creature.
Fair.
You can see his token.
I can't see his token, but I
I
just
can.
feel it.
Someone
Yeah,
can. Okay.
he's just not in my field of view. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you see as you creak open the door is a broad-shouldered figure with purple skin and a beard made of writhing snake-like tentacles, standing in the middle of a room lined by iron doors. Um, each door is set with a small barred window, and a ring of keys hangs from the creature's belt.
Yeah, so I close the door. I'm like, yes, not a cultist, probably, but he does seem to have keys, and I don't know if that's important or not.
How do you know he's not a cultist?
Didn't look like a cultist. He didn't act like a cultist. And he had purple skin and a weird beard. Would you like to take a look?
Yes. No, I mean, if you think it's not the cultist, then let's just go somewhere and find a cultist.
We can always come back and kill it if we need to, but he just doesn't
True.
look like a cultist.
Was it sentient? Purple skin and a weird
He's collecting
beard.
keys, so I'm assuming he's sentient.
Collecting keys. It's
I'm trying to think of would I know anything about any of that?
You're not sure what that creature was. I'm assuming you also caught a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
Certainly not. You assume that was not a human, not a creature likely of this plane, but you don't know what specifically it was. Asmodeus, I don't know if that was a joke or not, but he's not. It doesn't look as though he's collecting keys. It looks as though he's um holding on to them as though he were a jailer.
I was joking
Oh.
about just collecting keys, but
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because you never know.
yeah. So yes, he looks maybe like a god to some jail cells, but unless you wish to go in and maybe save somebody that may be in the jail cells. But me, you can go first.
Maybe cultist first.
Cultist first.
Right?
Cultist first. Gotcha. We can be valiant later.
Well, if this blows our chance at getting a cultist, then we're not solving the big problem, right? So
Another
just
dead
math.
end to the east there as the path carries on down.
Gotcha. Dinny, dinny, dinny.
So hold on a second there.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going this wall. I was
Yep.
just trying to.
Just making sure what's going on. Okay. So come across, you find another door. Here we go.
Oh, that one's open for some reason.
It is.
Oh. Is it
Seems
open all the way, or is it just
it is actually fully open. You peer inside, you can see this room does look somewhat familiar to you. Um,
Oh,
it
okay.
is a storage room of sorts, piles of crates, 4 stone pillars. You do recognize this location.
Okay, now I know exactly where I am. Okay. I found the basement of the manor. I believe I know where we are now. I think I can get us to where we need to be.
Oh, brilliant.
A cave in Beriadan at the end of that tunnel, in case you remember.
Mm.
If memory serves me well.
Now hold on a second there.
Yeah, I'll stop at this wall.
Yep. Everyone else, you may move up as you see fit. Check something here. Perfect. Did it? Okay. as you round that corner, you see a pair of robed figures. There we go. Mark their visibility. Walking away from you, each carrying a sensor emitting some kind of smoke. They seem to be the source of the incense smell. Let's see other equipment that they have on them. Robes, brightly colored, with in red and yellow and black. They haven't noticed you quite yet.
What'd you like to do?
Quick question, Mal.
Mhm.
My knowledge of the sleep spell.
Yes.
Would I know that these guys don't have a lot of health, or like do I would I know
Yeah,
that like
that's a good question.
would a first level spell knock these guys out, or would I have to use a second level spell?
Make a quick medicine check to try and determine. Let's give medicine.
A little bit
Some
of
more
love.
use.
Oh, nuts.
It's hard from this distance, not facing you. You can't quite tell, if they're robed too. Of course, you can't quite tell how hardy they might be.
Are you or are you not a beefcake? All right.
Rips off his robes. It's just like shredded.
Oh, rough.
I love how the cultists are not supposedly facing us, yet the actual icons of the fanatics are directly facing us.
Uh-oh, that was not what I meant to do.
Whoa!
Whoa, he's
Rude.
huge.
Wait. Do we hide around the corner and then just like throw a rock and lure them
Hey.
towards us?
Could be a good idea, yes.
And then when they come around the corner, we just grab them, muffle them, and I could then determine if I could cast sleep on them.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think yes.
I'm gonna sit
Wait.
here.
Quick, go.
Go.
Okay, and then pull me around this corner. Yeah.
And I'll have
I'm gonna go
Nurgle
around this
be
corner.
invisible, and I'll hit him get him to hit this this lamp.
I was just about
Okay.
to say I can use prestidigitation, and we could just like cast a few musical notes or something.
Or that. Doesn't matter to me.
Whatever is the plan. Go for it.
I'm gonna have Nurgle be invisible and hit this lantern and maybe
Okay.
get their attention.
So Nurgle flies up, smacks the lantern.
Just to make it swing a little bit.
It swings to and fro, creaking ominously. Peering around the corner, you see the cultists have turned around. They heard this.
Perfect. Let me know when I can make another medicine check.
Yeah, sure. Once they get a little closer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to double check something here. Okay. They look at each other, and then start making their way
Downtown.
towards the lantern. You may make another medicine check, peering at them now that they're facing you and are a little closer.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very
Ooh,
nice.
That
You-
feels saucy.
You size them up, and they look, while not particularly strong, they do look tough. I know it's a difficult thing, but it looks as you figure, if you could knock them out, it would be maybe one of them, and it would be tough to do with a single level 1 spell slot.
I mean, as long as I could get the one knocked out using a second level,
What
that
is
could be
the
useful.
actually wait? Remind me, what is the like how many dice do you roll for sleep?
It is 5d8,
5d8. Okay.
which
then
determines how many
yeah.
hit points I
And then
can
she could
affect,
upcast it at second level.
which gives
for
me an
an-
extra 2d8.
Yeah, so 78.
That's friggin'
Yeah, it would be difficult to do with a level 1 spell. But I don't want to say like 100% probable because you could certainly
Roll shit.
roll shit. You would have a good chance with certainly a good chance with a level 2 spell.
And even if one of them is still
Yeah.
standing,
That's at least better than both. Okay.
And I would wait
So-
till they get to the corner so we can at least jump the other one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for my plan here is like because I can see right
Mhm.
here.
Yep.
Like I don't know if you can see my line of sight there, but I'll
Yep.
wait for Asmodeus to grab the one guy and muffle him, and then I'm gonna cast sleep on the other guy. That way I'm not casting it on the guy that he's grabbing, I'm casting it on the one that's not grabbed yet. If that makes sense. So
Or
that he
hit
doesn't
the one that's not grabbed first. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
I get what you're saying, and yeah, you can probably angle sleep so it doesn't affect your companions.
Yeah, it says I can choose who I'm hitting it with, so.
You can. Okay. I remember there was confusion on my end about whether that was allowed. I'm gonna quickly lock the tokens. We're just gonna quickly roll. I'll ask that you roll initiative, just in case. Just in case.
Yep. Meow. What the fuck?
oh, you didn't put your fortune's favor on anybody.
Oh,
well,
yeah, that's true. Also, I just rolled and nothing happened. So
it's
what
because
the-
sometimes you don't throw it on the box.
But
You
I did.
gotta-
I threw it here.
Yeah, but it doesn't read that sometimes. That's all.
Whatever.
Like that
Well,
one definitely did
that's
it.
still pretty good.
You don't
That's
have
not
to
bad.
just hit the
You can just
roll
double
in the-
click it.
Yeah, you can just
Oh,
double
well,
click it.
fuck.
Yeah.
She likes to throw it.
Yeah,
Makes you
because
feel
I
good.
miss throwing my actual dice. Like I
Yeah,
miss my
I
dice.
feel ya.
They're all sitting so pretty and on the shelf, and they're just looking so lonely.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So you're waiting until they get into line and until they get here.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the second he does and he grabs him, I'll
Okay.
turn the corner and I'll cast sleep on the other guy
So they
at second level.
They come around the corner as a pair, Asmodeus.
'Kay.
You may use your held action, which was to grapple this man.
Yep.
So do so. Make
Athletics
a
check?
athletics check. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that was jank. That was
That was
jank.
almost a 22.
Yeah.
Somebody else grab him.
Somebody else help me grab him.
Okay. Well, yeah, but I'm gonna cast my spell at this point
So
because I watched him go for it.
Yeah, you lunge at him, Keya. Make your spell.
Yeah, so I have to come around the corner a little bit, but
Yep.
and
Level
then
2, and you don't do that now.
what?
If you click that automatically puts them unconscious. You're gonna have to
Oh, right.
do the give Mal a number.
It was the 78. So how did I do this again?
You
Click
shift
on it.
Oh yeah.
You click on it, hold,
Yeah.
and then you right click.
Oh, well,
You
Bad
that
like
sucks.
dice.
Yeah.
Just as 5. That's fine. I'll do 5 and then add another 2, I guess. What? Roll 5. Fuckhead. There we go. 5.
Hmm?
Wow.
Pretty good.
28
bad.
and not bad.
35.
35. Very
35.
nice.
All right. So one of the cultists, the one, well, whichever one you target, I guess it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say, yeah, it would have been that second
The
guy.
bottom one.
So,
Yeah.
he turns, raises a hand to help his buddy who slips out of your way, Asmodeus. But then his eyes glaze over. He staggers and collapses asleep. You may apply a conscious effect to him.
Fuck yes. That feels so satisfying. Fuck you, man.
And the other guy's still awake though.
The other guy is still awake.
Okay. And yeah, I'll have Nurgle probably try to hit him. We only need one of them.
Well, hold on a sec. And
But yeah, we'll
here we go. Keya.
Okay.
Anybody else want to do something during that surprise round?
Well, no. Now we're entering.
Come on.
No.
Yeah,
fair.
I'm. Oh shit! Because we're in combat, I don't think charm person's gonna work now. Or it's at disadvantage, right?
Well, as long as I don't hit him, I think. I don't know how that
Yep.
works though.
Charm person is at disadvantage.
At this point.
Yeah. Okay. So then. Oh boy, that's gonna make a lot of. Well, does magic missile make noise? I just don't want noise echoing. Okay.
It makes some noise between the verbal component of the cast. I believe it has,
I was just talking about like it's not gonna be like a loud
but
explosion by any
no,
means, right?
it's more
It's like
like a
like an arrow going off, probably.
yeah,
Okay, perfect.
or like a whistling. Well, it's up to you too, but yeah, it's not very loud.
Okay, so then I will I'll cast magic missile at first level on that guy. So then this I just drag it over because it's automatic.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to do it 3 times, but yeah.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Very nice.
Perfect.
Oh, very nice.
The 3 of them strike him in the chest. He staggers. Anything else?
Just gonna squeak and step back.
All right,
Um,
Beriadan, you're up as the plan commences.
Good. With an intent on being quiet,
Mhm.
and this is only somatic, I'm gonna like. Oh, that's a weird noise. What was that?
What?
That noise.
What noise?
Noise.
I heard a
What?
just me?
Oh,
No
it
idea.
might be your AirPods. Your AirPods might be dying.
My AirPods might be dying? Nah. My AirPods are dying!
Oh my god. Wow.
Okay, so anyways, I'll quickly do my turn and figure that out. I'm going to like drop to one knee.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Hold on.
Tyler, you might have to tell him that we can still hear him.
Yeah, they can hear you, but here, hold on. Just
Those
take
things
this.
die fast, bro.
No, here. Just take mine. And you can listen and then speak through it too.
Okay, can you guys hear me okay now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, mine just disconnected. Hold on.
You disconnected? I disconnected.
Oh, you
Yeah,
disconnected.
yeah.
Never mind.
So, drop to one knee. I'm gonna fire that black arrow, the infernal arrow that I've had up my back,
Mhm.
using catapult. So I'm just gonna like drop to one knee and it's gonna off my back into the guy. Ideally.
All right. You may make him have that dexterity saving throw.
DC's off on it though. What should my DC be again? 8 plus proficiency plus my modifier, right?
I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me?
Oh, you're better now.
Weird. Is it 8 plus my proficiency?
8 plus proficiency plus spell modifier.
Oh, so it is 13. Crap! Okay. Well, nonetheless.
So
Hey!
it successfully strikes him.
You're using me, by the way. Just so you know.
Oh, I am using you.
Still
Goober.
fails.
Wow. That's my damage, not hers.
Mhm. Mhm. All right, I'll apply it to him as he is struck in the chest by your very cool arrow. He doesn't
let's hope no
explode into
demons.
demons.
Wicked.
Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Really hoping to damage him.
Oh, dude.
No, that's it, yeah.
Okay. Next up, Ekard, as all of this is unfurling before you. Anything you're doing?
I guess I can just step in front of this guy and I suppose whack him upside the head with the blunt end of my rapier.
Sure. A miss. Anything else?
I guess I'll just step back out of his
He
range.
stumbles.
Or, yeah, I
Yeah, I was gonna
guess.
say you might take an attack of opportunity doing
Cunning
that though.
action.
Ah, gotcha.
Cunning action, disengage.
Right. Forgot you had that.
Do I?
Yep,
Okay.
you should. As a
Yeah.
I don't
thief, I
know.
think you
Hold
get
on,
it at
hold on,
level
hold on.
1.
It's
Oh,
a
it's-
rogue. It's a rogue level 2 thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So
never
if you
mind
didn't
then.
Yeah. I mean, I know I get it at level 2, but I'm not a level 2 rogue. I'm a level 2 warlock.
Right.
Then he stabs you.
Go for it.
Unfortunately, a miss.
swing and a miss.
was a miss.
Same net effect.
Where? And he looks around at the group of you, looks at his downed companion,
Oh shit.
for a moment, raises one hand in the air, puts the other to his mouth, and in a booming, enhanced voice, shouts out, "Intruders!"
Well, this plan's going to shambles.
using
Yep.
thaumaturgy.
Fuck.
Stab.
And then he just runs away.
Oh,
This way.
attack of
Attack of
opportunity.
opportunity.
Yeah, stab at him.
Ah,
You whiff him with your dagger as he goes
damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down the hallway. God, these guys can do a lot of shit. Asmodeus, as he runs away, you step around the corner.
Yep, and I'll just fucking, since he
El-
already made a loud noise, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Nice, a hit. That was
Nice.
almost a 4.
Damage.
And as he's running down the hallway, he is caught through the side, staggers, and falls to the ground.
Alright then,
Nice.
time to go.
Yep. Grab the
And I'll-
body. Let's
and I'll
go.
pick up this fanatic and fucking run as
Down.
fast as we can.
Book it.
All right. Let's see here. Let me just double check where people might be coming from.
I should probably gag this guy and maybe tie his hands. Real quick.
We're
Or at least
still,
gag him.
We're still in initiative order.
Yeah.
So Keya, as the combat, just because, you know, it's more fun this way.
Oh, could I move just like 25 feet with this guy then?
Yeah, you can drag him, yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, I would have. Tried to do that.
So Keya, what are you doing?
Do they get saves against sleep throws? Sleep
Nope.
rolls?
If you're asleep, you're asleep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
The
and
only way to wake up is to take damage or have someone wake you up.
yeah, so he
Cool.
should be fine to be carried. It's not gonna wake
For
him up.
1 minute, right? I think. Wait, D10. No, never mind. 10
Sleep
rounds.
duration.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 minute, so 10 rounds.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Um,
this will take less than 10 rounds either way, I'm assuming.
To get out, yeah, it should.
Barring
Oh.
disaster.
We just did.
Yeah. No, I will stand there and I'll wait for Asmodeus to go past
Mhm.
and make sure that nobody's coming. And if somebody comes around the corner, I will shoot magic missile again. So I'll
Sounds
hold
good.
my action. And
Sounds
if yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Here, hold on.
Not a problem. A creature shuffles out of the doorway
Shit.
you're heading towards. Spiky and very familiar looking.
Oh fuck.
It reminds you a lot of Amric's companion.
Balls. Fuck me.
Second one appears beside it.
Yep.
Can Nurgle
Oh,
just
what
have
the
like the
fuck?
initiative right after me?
Yep.
Okay. Not like I'm not saying for this round, but
hmm
okay, just for future.
A third.
Fuck.
God damn.
They used all of their movement to get there, though. Beriadan, you're up, as you can hear cries of dismay from your companions who are looking down the hallway.
Uh-huh.
Do you have an area of effect spell?
I guess
Yeah.
I have to hold on.
Actually, you
Yes,
can
I'll go
occupy
up.
that space because he's unconscious.
Okay, I'll stand like over him then. Yeah.
He's on the
Well, he's
ground.
technically like on my space.
Yeah. So you
That's
come
true,
around the
that's
corner,
true.
you see three of the same creatures that look that your pal Amric had with him.
Oh,
I took them out in like one hit, so they shouldn't have that much health.
Don't have anything. I don't have anything super area of effecty here.
yeah. Also, would I have seen that in the corner of my eye, Mal?
Oh, for sure.
To the point where like it would have set off my held action just in case?
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Make an attack of opportunity, or not attack of opportunity, but you know,
Just do my
magic missile
random.
against the first one.
Sorry, B.
Good call. Good call.
That would have been this one. 2 and 3.
As it rounded the corner, 3 magic missiles bring it to it spins in the air and falls to the ground dead before
Perfect.
slowly burning away, leaving a blackened skeleton behind. All right, Beriadan, do you have anything you are doing?
Yes, as
Sorry.
I round the corner,
Uh-huh.
I will. I'll bring up my lightning launcher and fire it at the one directly behind that one.
Sounds good.
Firing an electric arrow.
Nice.
A hit.
And I'm going to use its double-ended effect, so it hits, and then it takes the extra shock after for nice.
Wow.
Lightning courses through its body. You see, cartoonishly, like the skeleton appearing, as it were. It slumps to the ground before again bursting into black flame.
That's it for me.
Nice. Mm.
See, Ekard, as you see these foul creatures falling before you, what are you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get in range and I'm going to basically emulate Beriadan and get my Emperor Palpatine on and throw this one
Mhm.
with a guiding bolt.
Sounds good.
Very
Go for it.
nice.
Go combat. Here we go. That didn't look good.
Zips through the air, but the creature ducks down low. Oh, who joined us?
Alex just rejoined with his own AirPods.
Perfect. Zips, ducks down low as the guiding bolt zips over its head. Do you have anything else you would like to do?
No, just curse my rotten luck.
Sounds good. Cult Fanatic number 2 uses his full round action to sleep. Asmodeus, what are you doing as this obstruction has been brought before you?
Can I extend one hand to shoot an Eldritch Blast, or?
Absolutely.
Okay, then I will try to shoot this guy first before approaching.
A hit. stands back up directly in the line of fire. Takes a hit,
Ooh.
Who takes your
spins,
fucking head off?
collapses to the ground.
And then
Nice.
I will move. Can I only move 30? Yeah, I can only move 30 because I just took an action. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Nurgle's staying like right by me. Till I say otherwise. Oh, actually, on Nurgle's turn, I will tell him. He won't make it. He'll have to use his double movement to get there, but I want him to close that door.
Okay. Yeah, he can absolutely. Door is closed.
Cool.
Keya.
Mine started dying. I still have one. I'm good. Let's do. So I would have been in that space that I was moving to.
Okay.
So then I'll move. I would go. What's my movement again? Hold on.
Should be 30.
25?
I think it's
30.
35 for an elf, isn't it?
No, I got 30. I'm half.
Different kind of elf.
5, 10,
Gotcha.
20, 25.
She's a fancy elf,
30.
not a fast elf.
Oh,
Yeah. And then I will do the same thing. I'll hold an action
Mhm.
to cast. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to. I've done 2 first level spells. Hold on. Yeah, this time I'll hold an action to do Ray of Frost if I
Sounds good.
see an enemy approach, like any enemy.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Beriadan and Ekard, from behind you, you see a cultist emerge, looking confused, from the room at the end of the hall, to your west. Looks both ways, sees the body, sees you, draws a scimitar and comes pelting after you.
Oh God.
I just
He
saw him
obviously
rocking
looks-
back and forth on there.
There we go. He has made it. He moved up to his movement. Beriadan, you're up. What are you doing? As he's running towards you, scimitar overhead.
So does this guy look like more obviously badass than the other cultists?
This guy looks more like the guys that walked you into. This guy looks more like if you had to classify him, you would say this guy looks more like a standard cultist.
Standard. Got it. The standard model, not the luxury model.
Yeah, the luxury model is the one you're kidnapping right now.
Oh, okay.
You can tell because his
Nice.
name is cultist versus cult fanatic.
Yeah,
It's like Skyrim logic.
yeah. Right before I shoot, I will say, "Ekard, run!" And then I will go ahead and shoot my lightning launcher at him.
Sounds good.
The cultist, that is, not Ekard.
That's
I
a
would
hit.
hope
Thank
not.
you for clarifying. Not bad.
Yeah, he stumbles, trips, and falls face first, twitching slightly as you dart down the hallway.
Yep.
Man,
And
I
that's
gotta
a
get
turn.
me one of those.
I can probably make you one.
He calls over his shoulder as it's your turn, Ekard. What are you doing?
Get in the dodge.
still alive?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh no, not you. The cult.
Oh no, the cultist is dead.
Okay.
I'm taking a ready to action to Eldritch Blast the first motherfucker I see who tries to stop us.
Okay. Asmodeus.
I am just gonna run my 30 feet, and then I will cast darkness on this point.
Which point? Okay. So,
So like on the lantern.
sounds good. So, as you three are running, suddenly the hallway in front of you becomes pitch black. You cannot see through it. I don't. It's as if. Have you ever seen? Well, I guess black smoke would be a good indicator. Would be actually probably pretty close to what you see. Actually,
Just run through it.
you hear Asmodeus call from the other side.
Okay.
That'll be my action.
Okay. So Keya, you find yourself running blind through a cloud of pitch black smoke. Doesn't affect your breathing in any way, though.
Okay. I'll put my hand up against the wall
Mhm.
and I'll just book it.
Sounds good.
Do 30, and you know what? Where are we going to at this point? I'm gonna go my full 60.
Oh, right, I forgot you could take the dash action.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a
but
thing.
but I want to be on the lookout, and I'll just use like an interaction to yell if somebody's coming around the corner.
Sounds good.
Oh, and that is it for me. Bye.
Bye.
Already, you
Bye.
see Keya disappear into the darkness. What are you doing?
No, I'm chasing like directly after if I can. So I'm gonna like cut in front of Ekard.
Mhm.
And then go.
Well, rough.
Out of the way! I shove him down and I spit on him.
No.
Nice to know I'm loved in this campaign.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna go like here and press myself up against the wall, and then I'm gonna hold there. You know, it's my dash action as well.
Oh, that puts you in a weird spot. There you go.
It
Yeah.
did, yeah.
That was weird.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and press up against the wall so that Ekard can get past me. Like I'm expecting him to fall right behind me,
Absolutely.
and I'll just keep like, go, go, go.
Sounds good, sounds good. So Ekard, you may move through any of these guys' spaces if you would like.
Yeah, like if you
And-
take the dash action.
And that's the case, I'll go ahead and I'll do exactly that. And I'll move up to 60 feet right behind Keya.
Mhm.
And again, just take a ready action to Eldritch Blast the first first cultist I see.
Fortunately, you cannot dash and ready action.
Oh, alright. In that case, I'll just
Panic.
yeah. Yeah.
Reaction panic. Asmodeus, as everyone clears your darkness, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna be dashing
Okay. Hold on.
if I
Let me
can
actually
dash.
stop you right there for a
I think I
second.
just got 30 feet then.
I'll
Oh
run
yeah,
you
there you go.
As you pelt around the corner, you see
Ah shit.
arms folded, spiny beard rippling menacingly. The creature you found guarding the cells in the room behind him stands, glaive at the ready, in the center of the hallway.
Okay,
Oh,
in that
good.
case, I will use my action
Mm-hmm.
to
Eldritch Blast.
no, I'm gonna use Scorching Ray
Oh,
Alright.
damn.
because I'm going all out.
Just this once.
So first attack.
All right,
Heck yeah.
you strike him.
Second attack.
yeah.
Sorry.
That one misses. He just leans slightly, dodging
Yeah,
the
'cause it's
attack.
3 of them. Yep, 3. Okay, cool.
And a second miss.
Ah shit.
And the attack that hit, you see no visible damage on his body. He
All right,
looks
yep.
at you and laughs.
Noted.
And
No fire.
you shout, and because this will be a longer fight, we'll call it here.
Fair enough.
Damn it.
Oh,
Sounds good
you
to
know
me.
what's bad? You know what's bad when you targeted him? His name was
Oh,
unidentified
man.
creature.
Well, that's what those other things were too. Even though we technically seen them before, we just
I don't know what they're called though.
yeah.
And this
Yeah,
guy's
I
actually got a name.
I know
That's
it's really
That's how
A
bad.
you know
named
you're in real
NPC.
He's got a name, but he has no personality.
Ugh.
Rough.
Good
The
game, everyone.
deadliest of combinations.
Yeah.
Good game.
Great game, guys.
Yeah, good game.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this plan is going as expected.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, all to hell.
It's going as well as it could.
Possibly even literally.
Like I tell you, like
I don't
the
know.
other group that I play with, they would make the same kind of plans, and the outcome would be like wildly different.
You guys
So
honestly are making good plans and doing pretty well with your rolls. So
right, I think so. Yeah.
so far,
Hey, Keya. Guess who was right about going right?
Hey, Asmodeus, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, as soon as we get out, he's definitely gonna gloat about that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kia's gonna completely ignore you because she fucking hates you right now. Kia is a petty bitch.
Oh,
I
there you
love
go.
our relationship. It's hilarious.
the party dynamic is very
Yeah.
good.
It's pretty funny.
Well,
I'm enjoying it.
I suppose I'll see y'all Saturday. I believe it is Out of the Abyss once again,
Yeah.
barring
Alright,
Oh.
alright.
disaster. But we may.
Ma,
Hmm?
sorry. Do you mind sticking on for like 5 extra minutes?
No, of course.
Cool. Got some ideas.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take off. Got my Warframe group gonna be waiting for me here in a few minutes.
Cool,
There you
cool,
go.
Nice,
cool.
man.
Some-
Nice. All right,
Alright.
guys. GG. Talk to you on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Talk
Yeah,
to you
see
guys
you guys
later.
later. Bye.
Bye.
Take care, guys.